'cause my monsters are real, and that train had a kill, and there's no coming back in nature's life.
Podcast, everybody. It's your boy Daniel, aka Sunshine, here with Mr. Bob Alvis and also Mr. Scott Hodge is our special guest today. Dion could not be with us as he has some family things going on, so our thoughts and prayers are with Mr. Dion and his family. We hope everything goes well there. We love you guys and we miss y'all. Let's get into this talk. You know, we've talked about football lately. We talked about the NFL. We've talked about college. But one thing we haven't touched on here has been the MLB, baseball. And we're in the postseason. The best time of the year for baseball, in my opinion, is postseason because the season is too daggone long. That's just my opinion. Bob, how do you feel about that?
Season's not too long. Season's just right. 162 is fine.
Do you actually watch all 162 games? Let's be honest.
It's not that wasn't. Do you watch all the bowl games? I mean, that wasn't the question. Out of this whole thing.
We can talk about bowl games later. Let's not get back on that subject.
I always keep tabs on all the games. I did it a whole lot more this year because I was actually in a baseball league this year for the first time in
That's the thing.
5 years.
If you play any fantasy sport, you're going to pay attention. I played fantasy basketball one year, and I've never paid attention to the NBA more in my life than I did that one year.
I went 19-3. With the points added up for
Right.
the week.
Okay.
I went 19-3, and I ended up winning the whole thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Maybe that's something I need to do. Just maybe I can get more into it. It's just hard for me to watch it, like keep up with every game.
But if you bet, it is also. I mean, if you have something in life to have an interest outside of a diehard team, but if you do something like, you know, whether people wager, whether people play fantasy or whatever, you know, I mean, I play the Immaculate Grid, but that's not helping me for future. That's helping me for, like, you know, when I was a kid and opened a pack of baseball cards. By the way, there's people out there that have like a TikTok, YouTube channel, or whatever, and all they do is open a pack of cards.
Yeah.
What kind of cards?
Baseball, hockey, basketball, football.
They do that with everything.
Yeah.
I actually do a lot of the like card games and everything like that. You've got Magic. You got your Pokemon, of course. You got Star Wars Unlimited that came out last year. You've got so many people. Lorcana, Disney. It's gone crazy with trading card games now, and they've actually beautified a lot of the cards now, like the artwork and everything, making it pop. Same thing with the sports cards.
Oh, yeah.
You've got the Chrome,
Yep.
the one-of-ones and everything like that, the on-card autos, things like that. That's filled up with my TikTok, but I like getting to watch that, to see the person's excitement, getting a hit.
I just see hands. I don't see their face.
Well,
when
I don't
they do
want to
it.
see. I don't want to see a Google face or something.
They have.
There's
they have,
a meme.
They have one to where they open. They have like a like you'd be at the Olympics, a gold, silver, and bronze stand type of thing, and they'll put their 3 most exciting cards on there. Well, they might not be an exciting card. Sometimes it might be like, you know, you had a Tony Gwynn card. Well, Tony Gwynn happened to be one of the better hitters, so you're going to put Tony Gwynn on the placard, and that card might not be worth the paper it was printed on. But
it's your favorite team and your favorite player or something like that.
No, it's just Tony Gwynn.
Just Tony Gwynn. Yeah. No, you could have like a Ken Griffey, 1 of 10. It could have been like a jersey card or something like that. Paul Skeens card was. Oh yeah, it was a sought after card.
Well, like when you opened up, like I know there were people like if they opened up a pack of Ohtani or got an Ohtani in there, you'd see like people's face like, holy cow! I got an Ohtani card, but you know that's another thing. Real quick on the sports topic, jersey swaps after games. How do you feel about them?
They keep. I don't. All right, with the one with the NBA one and all that. They can sit there and be spiteful on that and everything like that. It was just hilarious as all get out for me.
Well, I mean, like at the end of games, like NBA players are exchanging jerseys, NFL players do it.
You've got teammates that are on other teams and all that.
Well, in that aspect, yes. But I'm the type, if we just got our tails whipped, I don't give a crap. I don't want your jersey.
don't care.
I want to win. What do I care? Great, you play for them. That's great. I can go buy it at the daggone Foot Locker. If I really want to. I mean, what's the difference? It's a game-worn jersey. Y'all just beat us, so I can remember the fact that y'all just beat the dog out of us?
I mean, the players know what it is. In the 60 minutes of the basketball game, it's game. You could slap your mama, I don't care. I'm going to do everything to beat you and all that. But as soon as the 000 is on the clock, we're good because we put everything we could on the field, on the court, and all that. And as soon as the game is over, we're good.
Yeah, but I mean, so like, the only time I think a jersey swap is if you're like somebody like say Kobe wanted to swap with Luka. Somebody like your idol or Kyrie. That was bad. Like Kyrie and Kobe. Because Kyrie looked up to Kobe. In that aspect, yes. Or somebody wants to swap with LeBron because it's his last year. Okay, I get it. He's one of the greatest players. I'm not saying he's the greatest. He's one of the greatest. I don't want to start no argument there.
That's a whole nother subject.
You're not going to argue with me unless you say he is.
I'm not starting no argument. I plead the fifth.
You didn't start an argument in our previous episode either. I did just because I got you hot under the collar about the football teams.
Yes.
Jersey swap, I am A-okay with.
I don't care.
Players be players, and again, friends be friends, and now all that.
Whatever you want to do. Oh, the triple flea flicker. And then you throw a screen pass. Kind of ruins the magic for me. But, I don't care. If you want to swap jerseys, go for it. Do whatever you want.
But looking at this postseason, it's kind of interesting when you think Yankees won the wild card over the Red Sox in a Game 3 decision, which, in my opinion, should have never happened. We should have won it in Game 1 and just took care of Game 2 and had a nice little break. But no, the Yankees like to give us the heart attacks and send us to Game 3. But then they played Toronto today, and they didn't show up for that game as we saw. 10-1 was the final in that game. Highly disappointed with my Yankees right now. Bob, I said last year on Facebook, and a lot of people called me crazy. Bob was one of those people. Get rid of Aaron Judge.
I called you crazy to your face, by the way, too.
You did.
I didn't need social media to do it.
I'm a Yankee fan, and I said these words, get rid of Judge. Everybody thinks I'm stupid for saying that. Well, no offense. He is the MVP in the regular season. So, therefore, that means he should perform as an MVP in the postseason. He has not done that. He has been the exact opposite of an MVP. So, why are we paying him so much money to basically play during the regular season and be MVP, but then when he gets to the postseason, he looks like
Poop.
How old are you again?
I'm 30.
You know this has been happening over the course of time, right? Where people perform in the regular season and stink it up in the postseason, or vice versa.
I don't think it's been this bad. Not as bad as Aaron Judge has been.
So his reason for being paid is this. He finished the regular season with a .331 batting average, which is pretty good. That's with, I think, 2 IL stints.
Really good,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes. That's 53 home runs, 137 runs, 114 RBIs, and that big fool even had 12 stolen bases. That is the reason that he gets paid, to get them to the playoffs.
And
now,
plus it's New York, too.
it is
not-
New York, yes. The Bronx Bombers for nothing.
But that's where I think I kind of, as a former baseball player myself, that's where I kind of like get aggravated with my Yankees. It seems like we want to pay these players to come be a Yankee to hit home runs. That's not winning us World Series anymore.
Don't get me started on that one. You go talk about something else. I mean, that is such a new age thing to where a lot of people will tell you there's no difference in an out, however it's made. Like if you ground out, if you strike out, an out's an out. So they don't care about stuff like that. My thing is if you put it in play, you still got to make a play in the field to. So I don't call a strikeout and a pop out the same thing at all. But that's a new age thing, and a lot of people, unfortunately, believe in now the home runs much more than they believe in a single or anything like that. I'm not one of them, so you're talking to the wrong person.
Hit is a hit.
Yeah, but
A walk is as good of a hit sometimes too. My dad always told me that.
The Yankees' one run was a walk.
Yeah.
But that's like, get back to playing small ball. We don't need you to just hit the ball over the fence every at bat. Get these people that can bunt a run in or bunt a runner over and sacrifice yourself. Go back to playing small ball. That's how you win games. No offense. Like, okay, yeah, you can hit a couple home runs. That's great. That's just putting butts in the seats. I mean, that's not winning us World Series. Name me the last time the Yankees won the World Series. When was that, Bob? 2009, right? Jeter. Yes. Best team ever, I think.
No.
I think it was.
That'd be 98.
Touche. But 09, how many players on that team hit home runs every
Well,
game?
it wasn't like it is now though in terms either of like everybody's mashing home runs. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, this is not the Yankees' fault. This is the times have changed in the world we live in baseball. So I'm not blaming the Yankees for
Everybody's
this one.
now averaging 100-mile-an-hour fastballs and have 6 different pitches right now in their arsenal. I mean, there's no. You have 2 pitches. You have a slider and then a curve and a fastball. I mean, everyone has in the whole.
I'm just highly disappointed in my Yankees won because we're supposed to be the best. We haven't proved that. We made it to the World Series last year and won 1 game and got beat to death by the Dodgers. Which, by the way, I'm saying this now, I think the Dodgers repeat this year. I don't think anybody can stop the Dodgers. They are just too talented. And see, they're not the ones out here hitting home runs every game. They're playing small ball when they need to, but they're also taking the base hits. They're not trying to crush the ball every at bat. When you look at the Yankees, every single one of their batters are swinging for the fences every time they swing a bat. I have not seen one batter in the Yankees lineup in the games I have watched try to just get a base hit or just a straight single. Every single one of them has swung the bat so hard they're trying to kill the ball.
I'm going to say the batting leaders for the Dodgers right now. Home runs other than Ohtani. You've got Freddie Freeman with a 295, Ohtani with 102 RBIs. Other than that, I don't think there's maybe 2 players that have over 30 for the Dodgers total. But then look at their lineup, though. Their lineup has just hitters.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Will Smith at catcher. You've got Freddie, who is a career 300 batting average. Mookie, same thing. You got Teoscar Hernandez, Edmund, Kiki Hernandez. Muncy Muncy is more of a Yankee kind of player, but he's on the Dodgers. And then Pajes as well.
Yeah.
In outfield, they're hitters. And like Mike Bob had said, get in and play, make the defense make a play and all that. Hits and speed. I mean, you ain't got to hit 1,000 home runs to win everything. You just have to hit where you're supposed to.
Yes.
I mean, look at Atlanta Braves World Series year that year. We didn't have anybody crazy with home runs or anything.
Exactly.
And that was without Acuna, too.
Yeah. That's insane. Looking at the playoffs, you got Yankees down 1-0 to the Blue Jays, which, by the way, Blue Jays are the number 1 seed in the AL. Tigers and Mariners are still playing bottom of the 6th, tied 2-2. You got the 6 seed versus the 2 seed. Who comes out of the who wins this division round and makes it to the league championship? Bob, I'm going to start with you. I'm going to start it this way. Tigers, Mariners. This is game 1 tonight. Who wins that series?
I take the Tigers.
Who is pitching tonight?
How many games? Sweep or
No.
No, it ain't a sweep.
does it go the full 5?
I'll say at least 4.
So you taking the Tigers in 4?
I may say Seattle in 4
Okay.
because, I mean, when Scuba's going to pitch for Detroit, that's probably a lock. But I think Seattle's around that wave right now, just playing good ball. Cal Raleigh, who is, I would say, is my MVP and all that.
Okay. Bob, you said Detroit. Detroit in 4?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Yankees, Blue Jays. Who wins the series? Yankees are down 0-1 right now.
That could be 5.
I'll take the Yankees in 5.
You have faith in our Yankees. I'm glad you do. I don't. You taking the Yankees too?
Yankees in 5.
Are we forgetting that Toronto's the number 1 seed and Toronto's been balling, and not to mention
Toronto has also had some stale games. They can be streaky at times also. I mean, any team can be streaky. But, I mean, Toronto earlier this year was putrid.
Are we also forgetting that every time Toronto and Yankees have played this year, Toronto's had our number every time and won every series?
I think y'all could pull it
But
out.
they are equal in terms of wins against each other. for the year.
How's that possible? No.
You sure? That's what they said on the broadcast today.
Last I checked, Toronto's had our number all year. I'm checking my stats here. I might be wrong, but I might have heard wrong.
I was told
Toronto has won the series against us regular season, 8 wins. We only won. We got lucky and won 5.
Oh, well, they said on TV that they each won the same amount of games this year against each other because there was a tie for the AL East between the Blue Jays and the Yankees also. So it's not like I don't think an 8-5 means they have your number per se.
The thing that was tied, it looks like, was the home records. It shows 94 and 68 record wise.
Yeah.
But in our season against them, Toronto has us 8 wins to 5.
Okay, but what's the regular season standings? 94 and 68, both of them. So they were both tied.
They would have the head-to-head.
Right.
Yeah. But
So 8-5 does not show me owning. No way.
but we're the 4 seed. They're the 1 seed.
Right, because
we had to play the
they
wild
won the
card.
tiebreak.
But then you got the 2 seed, who was the Mariners, who finished,
Right.
which I don't understand this, finished 90 and 72.
Because your top 2 teams are not coming from the same division.
Well, that's uncalled for, in my opinion. But what do I know? I still think, I'm glad y'all have faith in my Yankees. Until Aaron Judge shows up, I don't have faith in the Yankees.
Well, I don't have
to
a dog
be
in the
honest,
fight,
I'm
so.
shocked that we beat Boston. And I can't stand the Boston Red Sox. But
Spoken like a true Yankee.
that's very true. I told Abe and I told Ross this. I said, Yankees weren't going to make it past the wild card. We got lucky and made it past the wild card. I don't think we make it past this round. I think Toronto beats us in 5. And I think for the AL, it's going to be Toronto versus Detroit. And I think Toronto then sweeps Detroit and cruises to the World Series, waiting to see the Dodgers where they lose to the Dodgers in a sweep. No matter who gets to the World Series, Dodgers are going to be there for the NL, and I think the Dodgers are killing whoever they see, in my
If
opinion.
Philly was at full strength, I would say Philly over the Dodgers. If Zach Wheeler didn't have his injury, which was he had a blockage of something. It was in his throwing shoulder or something like that. Give me 1 second. It was
I tell you, my upset for the playoffs, though, I got the
blood clot in his shoulder, and it was in his throwing shoulder and all that. So they had to get that removed, and that was in August. But I mean, he was in an MVP race right there in August.
Yeah.
He still had a 270 ERA with 200 strikeouts and a comfortable 10-5 record and all that. But if Philly was at full strength, I would say Philly would be the better team right now. But the Dodgers, like you said, I think will come out of the NL.
I think the Cubs upset the Brewers. Brewers lead the series right now 1-0. I think the Cubs could upset Milwaukee. And I think it could be the Cubs versus the Dodgers for the NL, which would kind of be interesting to see. I think
Brewers won earlier.
Yeah. I think on paper, the Cubs might have a chance against the Dodgers a little bit. However, I don't think they beat the Dodgers. I think they could send that to possibly 5 games, potentially. Maybe 6.
They have undecided who's pitching tomorrow. Both of them have undecided who's pitching tomorrow.
Yeah.
Probably Imanaga.
Bob, what are your thoughts on the NL?
I'll say the Dodgers until they get beaten. I'm going to go with them.
So, who are you taking in the Cubs versus the Brewers, though?
I don't think it matters. Taking Dodgers all the way.
So, you're saying Dodgers World Series back-to-back?
Yes.
Interesting.
I'll go Brewers just because they won today.
I'm going Brew Crew also.
Scott, who wins the World Series? If you got to pick right now, out of who's left.
Dodgers.
So we all agreeing on the
I
Dodgers.
cheer for Freddie.
Yeah, I understand. Let's look at. They haven't released who won the MVP yet for the MLB yet, have they? Or
No.
did they? When do they announce
They'll
that?
do that in a few weeks.
Who wins it? Starting
For-
with Bob. Who wins the MVP?
Judge.
Why?
I mean, look at the numbers.
I mean, his numbers show and all that too. Yeah,
All right. Scott?
mine's the dumper.
I don't think Judge wins it. I think he gets beat out.
I think Cal just. I mean, look at what. I mean, you couldn't find out what they would have done without Judge in the lineup and all that. I mean, there were days Raleigh was the only run support they had, in
Yeah.
my opinion.
It's definitely going to be interesting to see, and I'll be really curious to see exactly what happens during this playoffs. Here's my question for Bob, because you're a Yankee fan like myself. If the Yankees don't get to the World Series, or even if they do and they lose, do we get rid of the manager and look for a new one?
I have no idea. I mean, it's.
If you're
Yeah,
making playoffs, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I don't
making
know.
playoffs, I mean, you got to win, though. You get to the big game 2 years in a row if they make it. Y'all are thinking they're going to be back there. If they make it and you don't win for a second year, something's got to change.
But you made the World Series.
Yeah, 2 years in a row and you lost both times.
Right, but I mean, I don't think that's an automatic, I don't think that's an automatic, hey, we got to fire Boone.
Yeah.
I mean,
look
there's a
at
lot
his-
of people that want to fire Boone anyway, but I don't think you can use the logic of we made the World Series 2 years in a row, because if that's the case, you'd have, Dallas or Buffalo lost 4 straight Super Bowls in the 90s. They didn't fire Marv Levy after 2.
Mike Tomlin would have been fired years ago.
Right.
Mike Tomlin is a prime example of that, making the playoffs and not winning a game.
Mike Tomlin, I don't know. Yeah, that's different. I think Mike Tomlin, I don't know. That's just a different
Again,
situation.
winning record. But
But that's the thing. He hasn't won over 100 games since he's been in the Yankees. I think the most he's won is 95, 96 games.
I'll take 95 any day of the week.
That's
I mean,
great.
New York,
I want a World
New York
Series.
is different. Well, thank gosh you don't own the team or run the team, because you'd have gotten rid of Judge too. So I'm really
you
glad.
damn right.
I'm really glad you don't run this team.
I wouldn't have paid
100%.
I would have paid Soto to stay instead of having him go to the Mets, because Soto showed up during the playoffs
Did you see
last
the
year.
demands of Soto though? And did you see how much a contract would have been a difference?
Had you not been paying
Did you
Aaron
see-
Judge that money,
No, no.
To me, Soto was worth it.
That's not the question. Did you see
Yes.
the demands?
Yes.
You would have given Soto his own suite, and you would have given him all
For his
those years
family,
that
yes.
he was asking for.
Yes.
Okay, well,
For his family, yes.
again, I'm glad you don't run the
And
team.
here's why I say that. Look at what he's done in the playoffs.
Did they win the World Series last year? He didn't do anything.
Yes, he did.
They win
He's
the World
re-
Series?
He's the reason we scored some of the runs we got.
It
Judge
doesn't
didn't.
matter if you score runs. It does not matter if you score runs. What matters is winning championships.
How you gonna win if
And
you
it-
don't score though?
Did they win with Soto? That's my only point. And look at the Mets. They got Soto, and look where they're sitting now, home.
Home on the couch.
The Mets don't really have a lot but Soto.
They don't.
Not in my
The
opinion.
Mets are
The Mets are always the little brothers to the Yankees of New York.
But you said the Mets don't have a lot.
In my opinion, they don't. They have
Who else
Soto.
do they have?
Name me somebody.
Francisco Lindor, Pete Alonso.
Pete's not that good anymore. I think he's towards the end of his career.
He upgraded this year over last year.
See, I haven't kept up with the Mets this much. That's,
he
that's
had-
one of the reasons why.
He had a 280 for majority of the year.
Francisco, I'll give you. Francisco's probably one of their best players.
You got McNeil, Nemo, you got Alvarez at catcher. You've got Batty as well.
I tell you,
Their farms. I mean, they've done well in collecting players, but again, you can collect players and have talent and everything like that. But on the field, it has
exactly.
to be there. But again, they have $300 million in players and sit at home.
Exactly.
Well, the Mets are stupid because of the way they spend money. That's
Yes.
not the Yankees' fault on that part.
I'm
you know,
not disagreeing.
Well, it's the New York Bankies.
Yeah, well, I mean, New York brings out the worst in people, I think, in every sport, because, I mean,
They got 30-some championships.
The Knicks were a trash franchise, according to everybody in New York, because they didn't get to the playoffs, this and that. Worst franchise in the NBA? I don't know. I'd go that far. But if you don't shine in New York, it's terrible. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the Knicks went to the conference finals this year and fired their coach.
Yes.
So, I mean,
Which I don't know.
New York expectations are not in line with other people's just because they are silly, in my opinion. But it's New York.
I think they ruined that having Cat come in
Yes,
and sending Julius Randle away.
I agree.
They should have kept Julius Randle and let's just left Cat in Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
But then if Minnesota didn't do that trade, then Edwards wouldn't have been pushed like he was.
And I said this: the Mets are the baby brothers, little sisters, whatever you want to call it, to the New York Yankees.
The redheaded stepchild.
Yeah, just like the Brooklyn Nets are the same to the New York Knicks. Now, sidebar or side note, why do we have these big cities have two teams?
Because
I
they're
mean,
so big.
you look at New York. New York's got two teams in basketball, baseball. Surprised they don't have one in football yet. If they do, I don't know what it is.
Don't forget the Clippers and Lakers.
That was going to be my
You
next
said
one.
New York didn't have two teams in football?
Do they? And I'm missing it.
New York Jets, New York Giants,
Oh yeah,
Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo's
upstate.
yeah.
But it's still
And
New York.
besides, Brooklyn is not it's not the second team. It's the New York Knicks and the Brooklyn Nets. Mm-hmm. It's not two teams in New York.
They might
Not
as
under
well
that
be.
pretense.
They might as well be. Though.
Well,
they're like what? Not even 30-minute drive
I mean,
apart.
it's a borough. It's a borough. It's different. But
I mean, if we're going to say that, then Texas has got three teams within a few hours of each other as
Correct.
well, between Houston, San Antonio, and Dallas.
That I agree with. But like LA, prime example. You got the Lakers. You got the Clippers. Why? What is the point of that? To me, that hurts the market more than it helps.
well, the Clippers didn't always start in L.A. for one. So
Yeah.
Where'd they start?
San Diego.
Was it? Okay. I honestly didn't remember. But I don't know. I'm just torn as a Yankee fan because I want us back to where we need to be. As a Yankee fan and as what we've seen in the past, Yankees are World Series champions. We haven't shown that. We haven't won since 2009. We're going on almost 20 years. We are so close to 20 years of seeing the World Series win. It's ridiculous. Great, we made it last year, but we lost. And I'm sorry, Aaron Boone is not the answer. If he doesn't win it this year, he needs to go. Who do you get? I don't know. I want somebody that, one's going to get these players to actually learn how to hit a freaking baseball for a single or a double and not try to crush it every freaking at bat.
General manager can do one thing, but the batting and hitting coach is different on top of that as well.
Well, he needs to hire a hitting coach and take these kids back to middle school and teach them how to play the game of baseball. I learned how to bunt at the age of 4. When's the last time you seen somebody like Aaron Judge sacrifice himself to get a run over?
You didn't
Never.
pay Aaron Judge that much money to bunt.
Technically, we paid him to do whatever we tell him to
Technically, he's at a discount.
Technically, you didn't pay him anything.
do. But I'm saying the Yankees paid him for them to basically whatever.
Well, they're not going to tell Aaron Judge to bunt.
And then they're stupid. That's my point. You're paying him basically to either one, strike out or crush the ball.
He's at a discount.
You put the mic down on that, really?
He's investigating.
I don't think so. I think he's done talking to me right now.
No, he's looking.
Come on, Bob. I mean, you played baseball. You've umpired baseball with me. I mean, do you agree? Yeah, I understand. Yeah, you great. We paying you all this money. You hit home runs. That's great. But why can't you sacrifice yourself? We paying you all this money. Show that you're willing to be a team player. Because right now, all you showing me is you're all about yourself. That's the way I feel looking
But
at it.
he's out there doing his job, though. I mean, playoffs.
Is he really? Because I mean, he
playoffs-
missed a routine fly ball in the World Series that cost us.
I mean, playoffs are playoffs, regular season's regular season, and he's out there doing his job during the regular season to get y'all to the playoffs.
but then he just disappears in the playoffs. I don't understand it. I truly don't.
We'll never know.
Bob, you still quiet over there? You all right?
He's pondering.
I don't know what he's doing. He gave me the thumbs up, and I was just like, I mean, I don't know. Bob, say something for the people. Anything.
You said I'm okay. I put a thumbs up and said I'm fine.
You're just quiet now. We just want to thank you guys for listening to the S&D podcast today. We just want to appreciate everybody for tuning in. Just remember, you can check us out on Apple, YouTube, and Spotify. And we look forward to talking to you guys in our next episode. Yes, sir.
Yo, so this is no justice, no peace. Well, let me speak my piece. Rocking the gospel of peace and it's going down. I'm aiming for the crown. Please pray for Ferguson and rest in peace, Mr. Mike Brown. Okay.